Hello. Yes, we are recording. So, part 4. Can you believe that already? So we're going to do some door work today, I think. I'm not quite sure how this model is set up again for doors, but we're going to have a crack at it, aren't we? I was hoping that texture would show, but because I uploaded the files to Steam, I took the TGA files out, so I can't do a... Not to worry, not to worry. Right, we're going to start with doors driver. Now I have to, just like everybody else, remind myself from time to time what things are called. I do know vaguely what they're called, but like everybody else, if you have something on hand, why not use it? Beach buggy was and beetle, could use any of them. Date modified. Tractor is a good one, wasn't it? I think the Land Rover excuse me, was a recent one that I did, so I'll use the nomenclature, the naming from here. I think it's doors driver and doors co-driver that I'm going to be working with today. Let's put a new selection in there. Now, one thing I want to state before we start, we're just doing some visual defines of objects like wheels and doors, and we're proxying them out. Later down the line, you know, not much later, because we're going to want to look at this in game soon and get things going. But these objects like doors and wheels, we're going to have to create them in the world, and they're going to have to be working things that we can attach and detach. So sooner or later we will separate from this model and we will start going to these proxies that we are currently going to be, you know, exporting, and then we're going to go into there, and they have different LODs, and this will have LODs, quite a few. It will have a geometry LOD, which is the mass. It will have a fire geometry LOD, which will tell what happens when bullets hit it, and it will have a view geometry LOD. You can put a cargo view or a pilot view in there. For now, we're not going to do that. We may do that in the future, because sometimes if you have a few things, you want to keep the detail as low as possible where possible. So you don't want, when this is driving past you and you're stood here and somebody's in there, you don't want all the needles moving and everything necessarily. The only person that needs to see needles moving is the driver, and for that you have a view pilot LOD, but we'll get into that later. You'll see how this thing goes, but we will certainly be doing that in some form or other. Now, which side of the wagon is that on? That's on both sides, isn't it? Which side is that on? That's on both sides. So there we're looking at a mechanism inside and out the door for the handle, which is quite good, because we could actually get them turning when the door opens, but we'll see. Dino's making promises in I remember I used to do that, and used to get me in trouble making promises I couldn't fulfill. I do not need all of that, do I? But we do need this down here. I mean, I'm tempted to select half of this vehicle and hide it, because this is quite a challenge here. Looks like there I've grabbed some part of it. Right, we're going to go define that as doors driver, and then we're going to hide all that section. And we're going to have a look here. Yeah, you can see already I've missed this gaming mouse, and turning this log, it's just not working out very well at the moment. It looks like also here something has gone missing, or too much has been selected. I can't quite tell yet. Right, the first thing I'm going to do here is get myself a pt4 file. Excuse me. A tga file, sorry. And then when we I think we can get rid of that just for the moment. There, I'll turn them squares off. I got Alt-Shift-H now. So that door there, I've obviously selected a bit too much over here. You can see that already. Please let it be okay here. And that bit there, it does not want to be part of the door, does it? Just redefine that a minute. Well, they're coming individually, aren't they? It's a bit of a dangerous job, is this really? Dangerous, really. So if I look in the UV, remember that, maximize that if it doesn't show straight away. There's no obvious door for me to select, is there? Let's just filter it by that main texture. And possibly is. No, it's not going to be easier by doing that than what I'm doing now, to be fair. Well, having said that, it's not easy at all doing it this way. So I'm going to have to do what I was doing already and just select that side of things. There. Redefine doors driver there. Save it there. Go into bulldozer view. Sometimes it's easier to assess what's missing and what's not in bulldozer. I think we've got the wing mirror to add yet as well to the door. Unless it's not part of the door, we'll see. Kind of hoping it's not, because when the door is taken off and it's got the wing mirror on. I did promise that I'd fix that, didn't I? But I would say Dino's very forgetful. It's the message we're getting from this tutorial. It's redoing that for its own. Yeah. So what we do is, if we can select doors driver there, just pull it up above there, then we're going to have a look around in bulldozer. We can see that the glass part of the frame there, you can also see that we're going to have some closing off to do, aren't we, in this model? But that won't be part of the tutorial. Like I say, I showed you how to close the face. Certainly I can do that. I ain't going to be fixing this model in the tutorial. That'll just take up so much time. If you're making your own vehicle, it's unlike your own vehicle will have that problem there. You'll get frustrated, as will I. Right, so I think we're doing alright with that door so far. It's just there are some pieces up here. A couple of lines down here somewhere, down there, and a sheet of glass up there. And lines down near the hinge, and excuse me, down near the hinge and down near the step. No idea where that would be. Don't want the hinge. I can see that bit there, maybe. I don't know. See how that line goes across there. Could be that. We'll have to find that in the UV, I think. Let me just shift that up. Yeah, we're gonna have to find that in the UV. Those two lines there. That gap there. We'll redefine that. Redefine, go to the UV. Filter by texture. On the way, select as in. So when we get them, should see now really that all that really should be selected there. I would have thought. Yeah. Something there is not quite selected, is it? We go down here, that there. Seems legit. Just wondering about those there. And that seems to be about it. So selecting object now. Go in there. We'll probably have both sides. No. Just make sure that nothing's selected there. I'm going to do a door driver redefine. We'll shove that out of the way a minute. Oh look, something certainly isn't selected now. Looks like something on the edge there, isn't it? There on that edge. And if it's that selection there, that's not even fitting very well there, is it? That's the other side, the other door there. If I could cut that selection, we'll be okay. And that is the door. I'm worried they've doubled up the face there inside of the door and the cab of the van. Tell you what to do, just select this element of it here. It's not what I'm trying to do at all. Select that in object and see if that's on the yeah, I mean that's separate there, so that's alright. So select doors driver again. Looks like I've selected a couple of rogue vertices. Select by what's selected object. All that looks good as being part of the door there. Let's just unselect them and them and them. Just move that, see if it moves everything with it. It doesn't. Go back to doors driver selection. Back to UV. Select them again. So we know that that and that are not part of it. So it must be this here. Could be these up here, but we'll just try in a minute. So we'll select that part there in the object. I wonder if it's those there. You know, select that part in the object. Yeah, it's got to be on it. Yeah, can you see them there? So if we eliminate those, go to the UV. Now select by what's selecting the model. So somewhere here. Select that in object, isn't it? So something from here, or perhaps they haven't been selected, have they? Shall we have a look? So something in there is stretching from there. I thought it was because it's part of this, so let's just have a look at when we do doors driver. Remove that, we still get that stretching, so we'll just go back a minute. Go back to UV, select all them. Sorry, that's my fault, I hit the wrong button. So doors driver, select those vertices in the UV here, select faces by selecting origin. I was expecting down here, there. You see how that's yellow there? See, that's red. Oh, that's red there now. Let's just select that in the object. Does that help us any? Yeah, that's cleaned it up. So we're just down here now. Down there and couple here, is it? No. Just there, then 4 vertices here. Shit, we don't need any of that rubbish, do we? That was a bad move, Dino. Yeah, I've selected half the front of the fucking wagon there, yeah. That really does look the part, you know, that there. I'm going to try it. So redefine that as doors driver. Go back into UV. Select by those objects. Move them. Yeah, looking good now. I'll close that off. Save it. That should be doors driver. Okay, so we'll go into our model config, just a truck. I have go to the Scanton now here. Go doors driver. That's not attached to anything, it's got its own bone hierarchy there. Save. We carried the animation over, I think. There it is. That's the engine source that's going to animate it from the script. You notice there's no underscore for the source or the class there, but the selection has it. So it's going to be doors driver access. So we'll make that now. How will we do that? I think we're going to use this. See, that's just a bit out, isn't it? We want something here, really. Here. Do something about there. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take that there. Copy that. New load. We'll just shift it in a touch there. Just take one of those vertices there. Make 2 of them. Bring it down on the Y's there. Shift D to merge those. You'd only want two on the axis. We're not going to put them right up there or anything. So we're going to start there. I'm going to have a do it doors driver axis. So we're going to start with those 2 axes there. Put them in the memory load. Delete that edit load. Save it. I think we may have to restart something there, but we'll have a look. We've saved that, haven't we? Yeah. You see how that's already moved, hasn't it? There. You see that? Have I done that with the axis, or did I copy and did I bloody move it and then not put it back right? Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to copy that into our inventory there. Now I'm gonna have to go back to I'm gonna have to go back to here. Look, I've messed it up. I'm gonna have to wow. Do I just drag it down? I think I'd better. If I keep going back, I'm gonna have to redo all that I know I can be stupid at times. What it is, you have to move your mouse a little bit and it'll have it. It's an absolute arse at times. I mean, is that what's happened, or I'm making it up? You see, it did it then. It's a shit. Has it moved over and down? I've accidentally moved the door. Sure I have. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. So yeah, always be on the watch out, because it's easy to just jitter it with your mouse movement whilst you've got it right clicked and it moves it. It's happened to me thousands of times, but I thought I was more aware of it these days. Right, let's go back into the memory log, paste those 2 axes back. Go back into that. We may have to. Like I said, you know about quality. This is not so much about me making this a quality model, is it more about showing you how to fix the mistakes and how things are wrong. So if you want a modelling tutorial, that's a different thing altogether. Now let's just see if we need to restart it. Dampers, yeah. Wheels. Yeah, it's doors driver. Hopefully I ever didn't. I wonder if I'll ever fix that. Hopefully the bloody there's doors driver. Yeah, I'm going to be happy with that. You can see I have missed a spot there, haven't I? How the hell does that happen? Did I go too far back on my I reckon it is about around here. Yeah, I think I've gone too far back, haven't I? See, it's near that gear stick and near there, isn't it? See, always be careful. All that bit looks yellow to me, but that bit doesn't there. Let's just redefine that. Yes, got rid of that one that was messing about there. There's one here somewhere. And there. Looking Doesn't help that some of it is bloody trapped behind it, isn't it? Okay, perhaps we can move it from here and see that there's something here, isn't there? Let's cover that. We have no stretching there now. Selecting object, redefine. Move that away. Seems to be good. Appears to be good. May or may not be good. Yay! Yay. Like I said, there is a bit of a window missing there, isn't there? So maybe we need to what do we call it now? If we did doors driver and no. Right, this is how we do this. Are you ready? We go textures, glass, select in object. That selects everything that's got a glass texture. Control Shift right, Control Shift left, hold left mouse button, and that deselects what we drag over. And then I just want to get rid of those 4 down there, including that, I think. I don't think we need rid of that, do we? Yeah, we do. Nothing to do, it's just that section there, right? What we'll do is call a new door glass. Okay. Later down the line we'll be calling them damage sections so we can know when something hits the windows. But for now, if we do that, hold left control. Sorry, if we click on that door glass, hold left control and click on doors driver. So that's both of them. Now if we right click on doors driver, redefine, and we click on it again now, it should include that glass. So let's see if it needs updating. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're just so damn bloody good at this. Okay, now if you want to be really elaborate later on, we'll get that door handle turning down when the door opens. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to do your head in and confuse you. I'm not patronising you, I just think some people won't have a clue if I start talking about animation parameters at this stage. Right, so that's a piece of piss. So do that for both your doors. I'm going to do it with this one now. So what I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to hide that. Sometimes if you're very good at this, right, you can copy that door, create a new LOD, paste it in there, see that there, click it, mirror it on the X, and press, I think it's mirror on the X, no, mirror on there, that's it, mirror on there, mirror on there, press W, don't mirror on there, whatever you do, mirror on there, ignore me, I need to research that, don't I? I think that much is obvious. But you can flip it across is what I'm trying to say. You can do it. Normally you would just copy it, make a new LOD, paste it in there, right, select it all, you would normally just mirror it on that X there. Okay, I'm sure you would. Yeah, like that. It was just how I selected it before there, yeah. Then you can drag it across there like that, and you've got to be very good to get it lined up like that. All you have to do is line it up with that there. Can you see? Now, don't ask me why we need to move it up on this side. Does that be wrong? Press W and that will rewrite the normals, and press F5 to calculate them. Okay. Now, don't worry about that, that's just the model. They haven't modelled inside that because they didn't intend people to see it. Now, what we want here is doors, core driver. We want to delete that selection because we don't need it. Okay, now we want to go again, delete that selection. All doors driver, Control H to hide it. Then we really want to delete all that door there. Yep. And if we do that, I could just actually better off just selecting from the UV here. Now that we know where it is. Where do you think the rest of that is? That door there. There in there. That one is part of a different part of the model. So we're stretching it there, aren't we? You see. It's there now. Selecting object. Looking good so far, so new. That's doors, core driver. Let's forget about that for a minute. That's an alternative to what we're doing now. Back to UV. Select them. I think it's all of this here. Don't need them things there. I'm gonna go for all of that. Shit. I don't want any of that there. Don't want any of that. Delete that. I'll look for some stretching. Selecting object. Doors core driver. Redefine. Save it a minute. Right, so let's just move that away. Wow. So apart from that glass there, the view V, select all that, give it a quick move around, there, move that point, select in object, which is the second one over of course, redefine doors core driver, move that a second, good, now save it, go to, right, what I was doing earlier is, if your doors aren't on, or you've built one door, you can take, oh look at that there, need to go to core, doors core driver, need to add that in, sorry, doors driver. Yeah, so if you have built your door or you only have one, you can take that, copy it, put it in another log like I say, select it with the box select, which is left, hold your left mouse button down, and then mirror on X. But when you do that, you've got to press W, otherwise your faces are reversed when you flip it. Press W to reverse it, then select all, obviously when you're doing that, click on X5, that recalculates all the normals. Okay, we don't need that because we've done it in here anyway. Shut myself then when all the names, I thought I fucking delete it wrong thing. The doors core driver, we don't need that there, redefine, save it. We'll just go into the memory, copy those, there, new, paste, it's doors core driver axis, I'm sure it is, got to be. We'll just drag those across here. Yeah, I think we were just in the middle somewhere there, weren't we? Because there's the, I'm a bit worried of the heights of them doors, but that is just my problem. You're not going to have that problem. I've got that problem because I moved the bloody door on the other side. So you won't have that problem. Save that. We'll go into here. So it's doors core driver, doors bloody 2 axis. See, this is, make sure you rewrite all these yourself when you're doing this. And we just need doors core. I mean, try and keep your case, uppercase, lowercase consistent as well as you can. I'll just copy that on core driver in there, that's better. Okay, so let's see if we've done any good things or whether we've fucked it. We've got our driver's door moving. Do we have to load it up again? Probably, will we? Yeah, of course. All them changes. So there probably won't be a Saturday upload, I'll be honest with you. Quite busy tomorrow, but definitely on Sunday. Might even be as early as Sunday afternoon. And the next one is we're going to look at it in game as a static object, and then we're going to start making the doors and the wheels actual objects that we can attach and detach. What we're going to do then, we're going to go through them and we're going to attach them to the existing truck, just to show that they are wheels that work before we put them on this truck. That way we've no doubt that we've created wheels and doors. The doors aren't going to fit the truck, but they'll attach and detach. The wheels, they may be too big, I suspect it will not fit the truck. But we're going to go through that next, and And then after we've done the doors, etc., and we've got it in game, like later on we'll start altering that texture, take those needles off the texture, create actual needles and have them turning and things like that. Okay, so yeah, let's just check if we've actually made a door or not. And there we go. Obviously you can limit that amount of opening and stuff with your min max, which we'll go through as well. But yeah, quite tough with that. And of course we'll do custom sounds for the doors, and we'll get those handles turning later on. I'm not going to elaborate yet on that. Like I said, it's not right. We will also try and see if we can get windscreen wipers on the rain value. I'm not sure if rain, I'm just not sure. I'm not a scripter, I'll tell you that now. I know some things, and we'll have lights to do. Looks like we won't have brake and tail, so we'll copy paste them and make some brake and tail. Put a reverse light on, probably put a registration and dashboard lights, get them lighting up. Yeah, so we've got a hell of a long way to go. Yeah, got the exhaust to do, fumes and everything. So yeah, that is doors. Got a little bit convoluted halfway there, but I thought I'll leave that as is because we learnt a bit more than we should have done. If it had gone straight forward there, we'd have just gone right, that doors driver, create an axis, that's it, done. But the way we did it, the likelihood is you'll have to define your own model, you know. So it's just you won't have to mess it up with the door there when I copied and pasted that. Idiot that I am. Okay, so I'll see you on Sunday. There won't be one tomorrow unless I free up a load of time in the evening. I've got some seeds and stuff to prepare for the coming spring, so yeah, enjoy. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're learning. If you do, just give them a thumbs up there on Patreon, get into Discord. So I'm going to upload this as the next stage model to Steam. So the first stage yesterday and this will be there in Steam by the time you watch this video. So see you all soon. Bye bye for now.